Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra September 13, 2024. Early today, there can be a conflict between your indulgent and responsible sides, as Venus and Saturn form an awkward angle. Unfortunately, neither come out a clear winner. Your need for affection is stronger than usual, which can be at the root of your desire to pamper yourself or do something different. However, the demands of the outside world are high. Strive for balance rather than throwing yourself into one pursuit while neglecting the other. You can feel on fire with passion and creative energy, followed by frustration or blockage with this transit in play. However, the day advances with far more straightforward energy. You're inclined to assert yourself in healthy ways and are willing to take the lead to get things done while being conscious of others' input and needs. It's a good time to solve problems at home or with business. The optimistic energy could have you celebrating today. It's because the pace of life is finally after weeks and weeks parading right along. This is because mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication and your planetary ruler, is no longer slipping and sliding. On a wet water slide, he's got both feet square on the ground. Not only that, but he's leaving behind his post-shadow phase to embrace bright new horizons. Note that any challenges in recent weeks around miscommunication in your romantic life can be hashed out now without any confusion. Hopefully, your work and life balance will return to normal. You should not experience any more snafus with your schedule or priorities, because Mercury retrograde's post-shadow period ends today. The past month might have been overly stressful, especially if you struggled to keep up at home and at work. Luckily, you may feel more stable. As your energy builds, you should think about what you want to focus on, since Mercury in Virgo will sextile Mars in Cancer. It might be time to prioritize financially advantageous opportunities, like applying for a new job or looking for a side hustle. Today's transit encourages you to shower those you love with affection. This is something you may do inwardly all the time, but actually people need physical and verbal appreciation more than you sometimes realize. Use this energy to give yourself the best of everything, too. Have a breakfast with fresh fruit and whole grains, keep the fresh fruits and vegetables coming all day, and have a little protein with one meal. Oh, and water, water, water. Your energy will glow with this kind of treatment. You are coming into a less active period now. Indeed, you are letting yourself go with the flow and will be starting a new career as a beginner. You want the idle life including relaxation, escape, and running away from responsibilities. Concretely, you have the impression of having let go of things and this doesn't bother you a bit. But you have a desire for knowledge and an exacerbated curiosity which should allow you to keep your head above water. Your health is good when you eat well and have a balanced diet. 2 days after Mercury, the planet of communication, left your communication sector and ended all planetary activity on the communication front until Mars returns in November, the Moon is making its monthly visit to your relationship sector. This can evoke strong emotional responses and push some buttons while testing how well you can keep communication lines open on your own. Over 2 months after returning for what is normally a 14 to 15-day visit, Mercury only left 2 days ago, making it easy to tap back into his influence. 2 days after Mercury, the planet of communication wrapped up his extended visit to your relationship sector. As the Moon makes its monthly visit to your relationship sector, it is putting how well you can keep the communication lines open on your own to the test. Normally here for 14 to 15 days, with a visit that began in early July having just ended, you have the resources needed to pass that test. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a pivotal momento, the end of the post-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. It's officially time to leave the past behind and move forward with renewed clarity, optimism, and a sense of purpose. Think of this day as a fresh start, one where you can embrace new opportunities without the weight of old frustrations holding you back. However, with Mercury in Virgo forming a sextile with Mars in Cancer, there may be one final hurdle: the challenge of truly letting go of the past. Have you ever had one of those moments where you finally let go of something that's been weighing on you, and suddenly you feel lighter, more hopeful? That's the energy of Today Euro, a day for closure, for looking ahead, and for embracing all the good that's to come. On a brighter note, you'll notice that your interactions with others will feel effortless today. Whether you're at work or in your personal life, the people around you are more receptive to your ideas and open to your thoughts. Have you ever had one of those days where it feels like everyone is on the same wavelength, where conversations just flow naturally? That's the kind of energy you're working with now. This is an ideal time to share your vision for the future. Whether it's a new idea you've been nurturing or a conversation you've been meaning to have, today is the day to speak up. In your personal life, today brings a beautiful opportunity to nurture your friendships. You may find yourself meeting new people, but don't forget about your longtime friends. Have you ever noticed how spending time with old friends can recharge your spirit in a way that nothing else can? There's something comforting and grounding about being with those who know you well. Today is a wonderful day to reconnect with those who have been there for you in the past. Maybe send a quick message to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or make plans to catch up with someone who always makes you feel at home. On the fitness front, today is also a great time to focus on some physical activity. If you've been feeling sluggish or lacking motivation, consider this a sign to shake things up. Whether it's a workout class, a hike, or just a brisk walk with friends, getting active will boost your mood and your energy levels. Plus, it's always more fun when you're surrounded by others. Have you ever noticed how exercising with a group can make the time fly by? We're social creatures by nature, and when we share experiences, whether it's a workout, a meal, or a simple conversation, they become even more enriching. Speaking of teamwork, the positive group dynamics you're experiencing at work will continue to motivate and inspire you. If you're facing a difficult task, don't hesitate to lean on your colleagues for support. Sometimes, all it takes is a fresh perspective or a little encouragement to turn a challenge into a success. You're part of a team for a reason, so don't be afraid to collaborate and share your ideas. Together, you'll be able to tackle even the toughest challenges with confidence. Use this collective energy to take another step forward in your professional life, and watch how far you can go when you work together. Now, let's talk about finances. While today brings plenty of positive energy, it's wise to be cautious with your money. If you've been thinking about making a big purchase or investment, it might be best to hold off for now. Unforeseen events could disrupt your plans, and you don't want to risk jeopardizing your progress by acting too impulsively. Have you ever splurged on something, only to regret it later when an unexpected bill or expense came up? Today, it's all about balance. A small, thoughtful purchase is fine, as long as you keep an eye on your budget and don't overdo it. If you're considering investing your money with the hope of making a profit, take the time to seek out good advice. Talk to someone knowledgeable, someone you trust, before making any big decisions. With the right guidance and a little foresight, you'll be able to make smart choices that benefit your future. Remember, sometimes it's not about making quick decisions, it's about making the right ones.